All right, guys, so there are some pretty big red flags here to discuss about the 2024 election. Marjorie Taylor Greene went on Alex Jones' show, and she's already laying the groundwork to say that 2024 was a stolen election if Trump loses. So let's listen, reviving some of the biggest lies from the 2020 election. Let's watch and we'll break it down.
Please tell that from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, no problem, Alex. So just earlier this morning, I received from a very good friend of mine that lives here in my district. And so Whitfield County, someone posted up that when they went to vote in Whitfield County here in Georgia's 14th district, now remember, we're a swing state and we need everyone to vote in my district. And so they went to vote, and we have the Dominion machines. And you go through and you mark president, you mark, for Congress, that would be me. They marked Donald Trump, and they marked who they were voting for the rest of the way down their ballot on the machine. When they're finished, the machine prints their ballot, a paper copy, a printed copy, and each voter has to review that printed copy to make sure that it has selected the candidates that they want to vote for. And so when this voter printed their ballot and they looked, it had changed. It was not Donald Trump. It was not me. And it was not the other ones they had voted for. It had switched. And so they went up to one of the election workers and they said, here's the problem. The machine switched it, and my printed ballot, I did not vote for these people. So they had to start over, and they went through it several times, and it kept on making the same error, kept on switching the votes. And so this is something we're just starting to look into today, because I just found out about it this morning before I came on your show today. But we will be following up, and I'll be talking to election workers and officials here in the district and making sure that this happens, that these ballots are correct. Because that's extremely concerning. It sounds similar to what we heard in 2020.
And it was all a lie. So, guys, I need you to understand why they're doing this. I need you to understand the whole point here is to sow the seeds of doubt so that if Trump loses, they will claim the election was stolen. This is one of the biggest lies spread around at the time. She's reviving it again today. She literally started her rant there by saying, someone posted. Someone posted. Well, the other day, somebody posted that Kamala got the questions early for the debate. That was a total lie. The account no longer exists. They lied on purpose. They were spreading fake news. The other day, somebody called Tim Walz a Fredophile. That also was a complete and utter lie, and is so extreme that even some of the biggest charlatans eventually had to drop it. The internet is full of all sorts of lies, misinformation, disinformation, malinformation. It's just, what are you talking about? And this is enough for you to bring it up on a show? But of course, it's Alex Jones' show. It's, if you want to go somewhere to see incorrect stuff, that's where you tune in. And again, I'm gonna show you here, this is all part of a concerted effort. This is all a plan. This isn't just Marjorie Taylor Greene is an idiot and she's wrong and she got duped. No. They know by going out there and saying stuff like this at this point, if Trump loses, then they'll turn around and say, what are you talking about? Every indication is that we were going to win. Guys, go back and watch. I'm telling you this. Go back and watch the 2020 election. I was on Rogan's show with Rogan and Tim Dillon. And before the vote started rolling in, I explained to them what's called the red mirage scenario. And I said, it is very likely we're going to have the red mirage scenario. What does that mean? It means that they count the votes that came in on election day first. Those votes are going to skew way more pro-Republican, way more pro-Trump. Why? Because Trump has been shitting on mail-in voting and calling it a conspiracy and saying, don't do it, you got to vote on election day, right? So that's what happened. It looked like Trump had these massive leads, even in states that you wouldn't expect. And everybody's, oh, look, it looks like Trump's going to win. He's up in all these places, even some states people wouldn't expect. But then when they stopped counting the votes from Election Day and they started counting the votes that were the mail-in votes, all of a sudden it was the reversal. And you had, Biden absolutely surged and ended up beating Trump. And this was all predictable. There were a number of articles explaining this red mirage scenario. It is very likely that exact same thing happens again. They're going to use the fact that it looks like Trump is winning, the mirage, to say, no, he did beat Kamala, and forget all the mail-in votes, they're fraudulent. These are vote dumps at 3 a.m., as they say. No, they're counting the mail-in ballots second. So I need everybody to understand this beforehand so that you're fully armed with the knowledge necessary to bat away the bullshit. Now, I got more for you. Look at this. Republicans dropped 5 polls into national polling averages today, moving 538. That's over 70-plus red wave polls, at least 29 different organizations. Polymarket voodoo, too. They just keep working the averages and they keep moving, just like 2022. And they would only be doing it if they were losing. So in other words, you have all of these total bogus, batshit, right-wing pollsters who try to rig the averages. They all release massive waves of these polls that show Trump up. And they're doing that to try to work the averages, right? And make it look like he's doing better than he is. This guy brings up Polymarket too. Polymarket is an offshore crypto betting app, right? And look at this. 2024 betting market shifted to Trump by just 4 people dumping in 30 million. So they're moving the betting markets on purpose. Elon Musk had retweeted something and that led to a bunch of bets pro-Trump and then that changed the number. So again, it makes it look like, oh, look, Trump is up in the betting market. He's up in Polymarket. Trump is up in the average of the polling because there's all these right-wing hack pollsters who just rig the averages by dropping all these pro-Trump polls. And again, this is all part of the same move here. The move is try to trick people into thinking Trump's inevitable, Trump's going to win. So that if Trump loses, they get to turn around and say, whoa, 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 whoa. He was up in the betting markets. He was up in the amalgamation and averages of all the polling numbers. What are you talking about here? Something fishy is going on. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that votes were flipped when people tried to go vote for Republicans. So it's all part of a concerted effort. And this is Trump. You know, Trump's been going around saying, I don't even need your vote. We don't even need your vote. We got plenty of votes. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Well, he would say that because there's 70 hardcore MAGA election deniers who are in position to certify elections at the state level. And he's relying on them to just, if he loses, say he won anyway, right? All things are pointing towards an epic catastrophe moving forward, no matter what the outcome is. So I need everybody to understand that. They're already starting, man. They're already starting, and they're not going to stop. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You need to be armed with the facts to understand just how bogus this narrative is and exactly what they're trying to do. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.